Valley Vineyards, located in Morrow, Ohio, spreads throughout 60 acres of land. To many people, it looks like something out of a movie. To Ken Schuster, it's just another day at work.
When I come out here in the morning, I think my perspective is a little bit different. When I come out here early in the morning, it is peaceful and quiet, and you hear the birds singing and so forth. But as I'm going down through here, I'm thinking what I have to do to this variety, and mowing them next week, and fertilizing and everything. So this is kind of our warehouse that I'm coming through all the time. We are into our third week of harvest. We start about the end of August with harvest, and we have 60 acres of grapes here on the farm, and we're fortunate that we have about 30 different varieties of grapes. So they all mature 2-3 days apart, which enables us to all hand harvest all of our vineyard.
Valley Vineyards, like many Ohio wineries, is a family business. This allows workers to pay more attention to detail during the busy harvest season.
We come out here and you can check the seeds to see if they're dark. If they're green seeds, they're not mature yet. But still, the final call is flavor. You just come out here and you can eat some of the grapes, and you can tell when that flavor gets in there. And there's a 3 or 4 day window when we have that opportunity to pick the grapes. So we gather them up, take them in, we process them. We try to do that several times during the day so they're fresh. We try to never ever leave any grapes left overnight. We try to process them all that day. I think that's one of the reasons why maybe small wineries have a little bit of an advantage over the large companies, because we do try to process everything that we pick that day and not leave it for a day or so in the cooler.
When it comes to advertising the vineyard, Ken Schuster relies largely on word of mouth and any other opportunity to showcase his wines. This is what brought him to Vintage Ohio.
Well, we are in the 11th year of Vintage Ohio. This is a wine and food and lifestyle celebration. It began as an opportunity to showcase the Ohio wineries back in the middle 90s, when we were just emerging into this new wine market of vinifera and ice wines and very fine table wines. Our goal was to put wine into people's mouths, where we bring people onto the field, give them a pretty glass, and offer them the opportunity to sample lots of different wines at all of the wineries around Ohio. We have 20 wineries on the field, and they're geographically spread from Southwest Ohio to Northwest Ohio, Southeast Ohio, and certainly here in the northeast corner, where many of the wineries along the South Shore of Lake Erie grow grapes.
Having so many wine vendors at one festival could potentially create a competitive atmosphere. But this 2-day-long event is much more about the wineries coming together as a community.
Wineries, unlike other businesses, like each other. There are so few of us nationally. There are less than 5,000 wineries nationally. In Ohio, we only have 100. All of us are working to make better wine all the time. So when one winery wins a national gold medal, all of us win, because it builds a reputation for regional wines. So this Vintage Ohio creates a sense of community. When this is done, we all get together and have a beer on Sunday.
Well, we are members of the Ohio Wine Producers Association, and as a result, we're given the opportunity to participate at Vintage Ohio. This is our 5th year. It's doing very, very well for us.
Many people might be surprised by vineyards in Ohio, but wine enthusiasts are quick to point out that Ohio has a great climate for wine production.
We here are sitting on the South Shore of Lake Erie, so we produce something called cold climate viticulture. Cold climate viticulture means the grapes are grown with cold, relatively severe conditions. That means primarily we are European in what we do. We are much more like Germany than we are California. Vintages in Ohio mean something. One season is different from the next.
A lot of people don't even know there's wineries in Ohio. They think there's just California wine, European wine. So I think it's a good way for people to discover how good Ohio wines are.
We just really believe that it's great to buy wines in the state that you're in, because you're buying the kind of wines that are being produced in the area.
I think Ohio wines are becoming more and more popular. Ohio wines are better than they ever have been.
Mostly that Vintage Ohio is a truly experiential event. So we are creating an experience here with all of the activities on the field that begin with wine but go way beyond wine.
It's a great family, fun atmosphere. You got things to do for the kids, adults, great food. It's just a fun time.
Have a glass of wine. You know, life's too short to drink cheap wine, and this is a great place to have the wine that you want.
It's great to get together with your friends and family, sit around on a picnic table, drink some wine.
This is not just wine. This is music. This is lifestyle. This is cooking, this is education, we have a gardening program, we have an opportunity for people to sign up to become a winemaker and do a hands-on winemaker for a day this fall. So people come out to do more than just wine at Vintage, although wine is certainly the focal point of everything.